I am so glad that you only see my silhouette. Otherwise, I don't know if I would be making this video. Hello there, humans. I am Dulce Silverno, the partially blind alien from a distant galaxy who is an Own Voices author and doesn't like to wear makeup or brush her hair for this kind of videos. This is going to be short and sweet as much as I can. This is a writing and reading update. Mostly writing. I'm sorry. And well, let's just get on to the point. And I have been writing like a maniac, but only when I had the time for it. These past weeks have been crazy with my other thing that I have to do, like with the job and other things. Real life, like out of writing life, has been really bitching on me, and it was really hard to write. But despite not being able to write, I was able to edit. I got feedback from one of my beta readers. You'll probably find out in the comments who this person is. I appreciate the help very, very much. I'm gonna name you, and if you don't like it, I don't name you again. You will let me know. I never know, like I don't want to trespass people's privacy, but yeah, it's one of my subscribers. His name is Jeremiah. Thank you very much for helping me. He's my beta reader. He reads sci-fi, so he's giving me some input in my current work in progress, which is the first book in the trilogy of Strange Families. And so far I have got the feedback from this person, and I have been figuring out how to, now that you know what's wrong, how to fix it. Sometimes it takes me a little bit, and sometimes I know what to do, but life gets in the way. But finally I managed to edit the first 3 chapters of the book, even today. So I stopped, I paused for a moment just to film this video real quick. I am still editing the 3rd chapter, but what I am doing right now, I will see if I can show it in a screen recording here. What I'm trying to do right now is get rid of these extra spaces between lines. Like, I have noticed that what I was doing is actually not bookish standard, so I'm fixing it now that I know that I'm doing it wrong. Or no, I don't know if it's wrong, but it's not common. Thank you very much for passing. Whenever I film a video, there's always a freaking motorcycle. Nowhere else during the day, but when I film, there has to be a motorcycle. Because life is a bitch. Anyway, so what I was saying here on screen, I hope I still have a video screen thing going on. Thank you, motorcycle. Where I removed these blank spaces between the lines. I'm going to scroll down to a further chapter so you see what I mean. And why am I doing that? Why are you wasting your time cosmetically fixing things when you still have other important things to fix? Well, as I said, I am querying a literary agent soon, and probably querying others. I don't know, we will see. But the one that I have on the radar, because she was the one who mentioned disabled characters in her list of manuscript wish list. Okay, I'm going to go to that one first. The thing is, why am I wasting my time with this thing, you might think? Well, first of all, I'm blind and I don't know when it comes to the visuals of writing. And as soon as I find something that maybe I am doing quote unquote wrong, I'm trying to fix it. As soon as I notice, crap, I need to do that. And the other reason is agents request the first 5 pages. Yes, I've seen 5 pages. If I thought 10 pages was bad, imagine now they want 5 pages. I'm like, seriously? Okay, what can you guess from my book in 5 pages? I don't know, but I understand it is because of time and the amount of submissions that they get on a daily basis. So I understand and I respect it. And those extra lines, extra blank spaces are going to add up. So, because they request things in pages and not in word count, I think it will be a lot more helpful. I know people are going to attack me in the comments. Come at me. I welcome you, because this is why I am talking about my things. I want to learn. So if you have any comment on what I'm saying right now, comment below. I appreciate it. I have no ego whatsoever. I'm blind. I don't know what I'm doing when it comes to the visuals. So every little blank space adds up. So what could have been 5 pages with a lot more going on in a chapter is becoming less and less. So I'm like, okay, since they don't give us a word count, but instead they give us a page count, I have to do something about it. And maybe this is why there are no in-between lines between each paragraph. So I was doing that today. Today was the day when I was doing that, still doing it. I'm going to continue doing that tonight, and I am going to continue editing chapter 4, because now I am on an editing spree, and I feel like I have the energy and the strength to go through this scene and just do it. Just, you know what, go ahead and do it. Also, chapter 4 is where my villain finally has the debut on the page. So yeah, let's get to the villain quickly, just so you get rid of that quickly. Just get it done. Anyway, I've been editing. That's the main thing I've been doing. Thank you for the feedback. If you're curious about what I am writing and you would like to beta read for me, you just send me a direct message on Instagram or Twitter. You know my handle. I always put it in all my videos. The links for my social media are listed in the description as well. So I am super easy to find online. And currently what I have to do tomorrow, because the deadline is dangerously close, is finish the rough draft of my short story for the upcoming romance anthology. I have not been ready to finish it. I started and it's going quite well, but I mean, romance is not my forte, and I have to really work on this now. I really have to. So tomorrow is going to be Romance Monday, if that's a thing. If it's not a thing, I'm making it a thing now. It's Romance Monday, and I'm going to be working on that story. It's just a rough draft. I don't have to be perfect, but you know me, I am a freaking perfectionist, and now that I am learning new things, I am going to try to write it as best as I can. So that has been my writing update. No poems yet. I am using my fellow AuthorTubers live streams to work on my poetry, but like I said last week's, whenever someone had a live stream, I had to jump on a train because work or other things, or I was rather on a train. Look, hear me now. On a train. I was rather on a train, or feeding dogs, or walking dogs, or doing some other thing that I had to do, paperwork, whatever, you name it. My life was hell, and there was no time to write. So of course my poetry is not coming when that's the case, but it is there. It's like, I feel like a woman on labor right now. It's like, push, it's coming. It's gonna come at some point, but that's why today I don't have the usual structure for my writing update, because poems are not happening, short stories are... The only thing I was able to do with all the craze that I had to manage was editing, just editing. But I am glad that I did it, so that was my writing update. I suck at this. Now, let's go to the reading update. Reading was... I tried to read while doing everything else, and I managed a little bit, but the books that I am trying to read right now, I have 2 books that I'm very interested in reading, and I started both. But these 2 books, the thing is, when my reviews finally come for these 2 books, you will hear I couldn't put this down, and the problem is that life is forcing me to put it down, so I am struggling. And you know what? I said, you focus on your writing right now, and then you're going to have maybe your Tuesday. You know what? Make the Tuesday your reading day or something. I will have to do that. I will have to like separate a day of the week exclusively for reading, I guess, and then I can read like 1 book a week maybe, or 1 book or half a book every Tuesday or something like. I don't know. I will have to figure something out, because the 2 books that I'm currently reading are, like I said in my previous video, The Long Way to a Small Angry Planet by Becky Chambers. I really like the book. I love it so far, but it always something comes in the way. It's like life doesn't want me to read this book. Why? Why? It is my jam. It's that kind of sci-fi that is not about an alien invasion and stuff, and I love it, and life doesn't want me to finish it. I hate it. And the other book that I also know, and I started to read, and I know, because I know the writing style, and I know the writer, and I know the story style and the things that just happen in her stories. I know I'm not going to be able to put the book down, and I don't want to put it down. And I know that whenever I finally get into the book, I'm going to be like, oh shit, like we lost Dahl. 3 days, like Dahl is not coming out. What happened? Well, what happened would be, so whenever I get lost and you don't see me around, I am reading Destination Unknown by Joy Paul. Those are the 2 books that I really want to finish right now. I already finished other books that I mentioned in my previous TBR. I also mentioned that I'm working on a review of Queen of Swords and Silence by Carol Brown. I finished the book. I'm going to work on that. Carol, if you ever stumble upon this video, yes, I'm going to review your book. I finished it. I will not comment anything right now because, wait for the review. And the YouTube style audiobooks that I want to read, but writing comes first. This is what another fellow AuthorTuber made a video about, and everyone in the comments is like, writing comes first. So writing comes first, and this is why I am posting on Sunday again. You know what, guys? Let me know in the comments. I think it's much better if I post my writing updates and book reviews on a Sunday. I think Sunday, because it's like really the official end of the week instead of a Saturday. So yeah, I'm going to have yet another change in my schedule, but I better shake things up a little bit early on when I don't have so many people watching and expecting my content than when people are actually waiting things from me. At the moment I'm really tiny and people understand because most of my viewers are also writers, so you guys know why I am like saying Saturday and posting on Sunday. I'm gonna just make it Sunday. Tuesdays and Sundays, is that okay? Should I move Tuesdays as well? Well, let me know. I listen to everybody's feedback and I take everything into account and then I make my decision. So if you feel like maybe I could switch up my schedule a little bit just so I can keep it consistent, because I have been consistent so far. Saturday, Sunday, but somewhere around the weekend I post. So I am happy that I am being consistent for once in my life. I'm doing something right. But yeah, let me know in the comments. Maybe I need to switch it up a little just to be able to keep a schedule, and yeah, you know. So that's it for me for now. This is very short, very simple, and very unedited, so everything goes in. I'm just gonna post this like, there you go. This is what I've been doing. Thank you very much for watching. Let me know how your own writing is doing. If you're a sci-fi writer, please let me know. We could maybe swap a few chapters and see how that goes. I'm opening myself to do that as well. I mean, let's do it. Let's just try. If you're a sci-fi writer, if you are a sci-fi reader, here I am. Contact me. These are my social media again. Consider subscribing, and of course, as always, if you subscribe also, because the community is growing, so ring that little bell for notifications, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.